people are not being let into the CBD. There are roadblocks up. Even walking seems to be an issue. The protest was deemed to be peaceful. I'm going to go back to the words of C.S. Murkomen when he said yesterday, and the day before that, and even over the weekend, he reiterated that your protest may go on. They received documentation that the protest would happen. And he said, so long as, but it doesn't look like there will be any marching into the city. I mean, by all means, look at where we are, from Kitengela to Allsops to, we're going to go into Nakuru later on, as well as Nyeri, to see what's going on there. But it would appear as though there will be no protest per se if nobody can access the areas where they wanted to go and lay the flowers and carry the flags.
Murkomen is not so intelligent an individual, and so is the college of the individuals in the cabinet. They're not so intelligent. I've worked with these people. They just make a lot of noise. This is how they confront a problem. When there was a protest against the fuel hike, what did they do? They went and bribed the Matatu Owners Association to silence it. They went to the extent of giving their spokesperson the podium that is allocated to the president alone. You understand? So it is power play. Now come to this commemoration of the Gen Z Heroes Day today. What do they indicate to the people of Kenya? Come out and protest peacefully. We'll guarantee
your safety.
Your safety. But we're also aware that there are elected leaders who are taking this opportunity to come and advance their cause. We're also aware that there are goons who are taking advantage of this situation to come and cause mayhem. Arrest the so-called goons and their financiers or planners. You cannot come here as the Cabinet Secretary of Interior with a loud mouth saying nothing other than bullshit. Come and tell us we have arrested Delson Havi because he was the financier and the planner of these goons.
And Achilles, you're bringing in something that is very interesting, because from where we sit, we know the government, the president is the #1 consumer of intelligence. The cabinet secretary receives this intelligence because they sit in
you
that
really
National
expect
Security Council
to process intelligence?
So Achilles, even by just their utterances that we know we can protest, but don't be violent, let it be peaceful, speaks to someone who has intelligence, but they intentionally choose either not to act on it. To process it is a different question, but it's intentional that they don't want to deal with a problem that they do know exactly is happening. Yes.
They don't have the intellectual quotient, the intellectual way to process and deal with intelligence. You understand? And for me to anchor that point more affirmatively, they want to depict the leaders of the alternative government as the ones behind this protest, are the ones likely to finance, organize and orchestrate violence, so that they move away from the target. And the target is simple. Let us not forget the target. The people of Kenya are tired from being burdened with excessive taxes. And the people of Kenya have seen where these excessive taxes are gone. They are going to re-roof State House with the lowest quality tin roof, Babati. Unaelewa? These taxes are going to sustain the building of a state lodge in Meru, which is not needed. Ideally, money laundering. These taxes are going to finance the construction of a facility in Laikipia, which we don't need. Kenyans must not lose sight of today's debt. Today's debt is a commemoration of a big achievement that the people of Kenya made by